Hey guys, I wanted to just bring you another quick lesson about adding and subtracting integers. This one's going to focus primarily on the subtraction part, but I will just quickly review the addition part. So let's just think about when we're talking about integers. Let's just talk about the most basic example. So let's say we had 3 plus 5. And this is just our normal addition that we would do that we've learned since, first or second grade. And so if we have 3 and we have 5, we have 8. And just to make it visual to model that, let's say we had 1, 2, 3 positive counters, and we added to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's our result there as well. So just a visual model to show it. Okay? And if we remember back to from the rules we were talking about, if we have a negative 3 plus a negative 5, then we're going to get a negative 8, right? Because we talked about if we have the same sign, we're just adding the two numbers together and keeping the sign. And so I'm just going to make a little chart. This here is positive. An open one we'll call negative. Okay, and so if we modeled this, we have 1, 2, 3 negatives and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negatives. And together, when we add those, we get 8 negatives. So there you can see negative 8. And so let's just quickly review what happens when we have different signs. So let's say now we have 3 plus negative 5, okay? And if you remember from our rules that we talked about, right, that we are going to subtract these numbers, and we're going to keep the sign of the bigger number. So I have 5 minus 3, which is 2, right? But the bigger number is negative, okay? So that's going to be negative 2. And again, let's model this so we can actually see what's happening. 1, 2, 3. And we are combining with that 5 negatives, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember from our 0 pairs, right? A 0 pair. So let's just maybe make a little note over here. 0 pair is a filled in one and an empty one. They cancel out and equal 0. So we can see here I've got a filled in and an empty, a filled in and an empty, a filled in and an empty. And so those cross each other. So that's really like 0, 0, 0, negative 1, negative 2. And there's our result. And let's just do it the opposite real quick just to see it. So if I had negative 3 and I'm adding to that positive 5, okay, now I'm going to be left with positive 2 as my result. Because again, I have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And now I have 5 positives. So again, I can cancel, I can cancel, I can cancel. And I'm left with these 2 positives, okay? So that's really nice, and that's just a quick review of what we do with addition when we have integers, all right? Okay, but let's talk about what happens when we start working with subtraction. So for simplicity's sake, let's just use the same numbers. So let's do 3 minus 5. Okay, now again, if you think about this, right, as a model, right, you have 3, 1, 2, 3, but you're supposed to take away 5. I can't take away 5 from 3. I don't have them, right? So, but I can add in 0 pairs to the model so that I have 5 positives. So I add a 0 pair and a 0 pair in, right? Well, now I can take away 5 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm left with negative 2. All right? And so when you think about that, it's like you had $3, but you borrowed 5. Right? Or you needed to spend 5. So you're short 2. So negative 2 shows how much you're short, right? This is really complicated. It's kind of like, oh, okay, that's not making a ton of sense. But there's a way that makes it a little bit easier, because what you can do is with subtraction is you can just make it addition of the opposite or the inverse. So I can rewrite this as 3. I can change this minus sign to plus, and I can change the 5 to actually be negative 5 now. Okay, and that's going to do the same thing for us, because now if you look at the model I have, all right, I'm going to have 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm adding to it negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, cancel my pairs. And I'm left with negative 2. So you can see the result is the same, which means we can do that. And so what we call this is keep, change, change. Okay, so keep the first, change the operation from subtraction to addition, and then change the sign of the second term. What we've done right there. So let's just look at another example. Let's say we have 5 minus -4. Okay, and again, we're going to keep this one, we're going to change this one, and we're going to change this one. So I can go here and here. Okay, some people call this like slash, slash, dash, dash. All right, and so now what I have is I have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm adding to it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to give me 9. Okay, so what we want to think about when we have subtraction with integers, the easiest way to attack them is just to change the sign and change the operation. So instead of subtraction, we're going to make it addition, and we're going to add the opposite of whatever we were subtracting. Okay, so let's just hammer that point home real quick. So let's look at another example really fast here. All right, let me just wipe this all away. Whoa. Okay. So let's just look at that example a little bit closer. So let's say now we have -4 minus 5. Again, I'm going to shorthand it. Keep, change, change, KCC. I'm going to keep -4. I'm going to change that to plus. This is a +5, so I'm going to make it a -5. All right, and again, now we have -4 plus -5. Add those together, and you get -9. Okay, so the rule really for subtraction is change the operation. So change the operation and change the sign of the second term. Keep, change, change. And that's how you're going to subtract integers.